Welcome everyone to a new episode. This is the Mandalorian episode 6, The Prisoner. I'm your host, Alex Figueroa, and my co-host is Ralph Perez from Strange Planet NYC. And before we get started, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, smash that bell button, so every time new videos are out, Tuesdays and Fridays, you guys will be notified. But let's start off this whole episode with a little bit of Rise of the Skywalker talk about these spoilers that are kicking in from these TV spots, from Facebook.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
we have to be careful. They're popping up all over the place.
Yeah,
we can accidentally stumble upon one, and we'll get mad. I'm sure people are already mad. People are probably like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay away from the internet for a whole week because at this recording, it's a week.
Yeah.
Okay. But so get ready, people. It's just too much. They're showing too. I think it's too much. I'm like, oh God, they're playing bits of the whole thing. The way it feels. I mean, I'm exaggerating. I'm pretty sure I am. I just personally don't like the idea of seeing so many parts of it. I'd rather just go in there fresh. Like the previews did enough. The previews were enough. Chill with the TV spots. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, lately we've been getting some crazy. I mean, I've seen so far 3 new scenes, and the 2 out of the 3 were really like, I wish I got to see it in the theater. Like, I wish I wasn't spoiled by watching this on my TV for a 30-second clip or watching it on Facebook, because the new famous one that are going around now revolves around Kylo, the character Kylo Ren. Well, I'm not gonna spoil what it is, because again, we don't want to hit you with these scenes before we go into watching Rise of the Skywalker. So the way we're gonna do this is we're just gonna talk a little bit about. I'm gonna be honest with you. The latest TV spot from Facebook with Kylo Ren got me amped. I'm ready to go to the theater to watch this. I'm ready.
I came across it too, and it did get me amped too, I have to admit. There were things in there that really intrigued me. Like, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Like, I'm like asking questions now, and I'm looking forward to knowing what the answer to those questions are.
Yeah, it's just, it's a great adventure that I'm ready to dive into right now. Like, the more I'm seeing the Kylo Ren side of the trailer spots, I'm like, I'm ready to tap into what's going on with the First Order. And then, of course, with Rey's storyline, because it looks like they're going to be 2 different adventures. Like, one's going one way and the other one's going the other before they meet and start clashing at each other. So that's the cool thing with these TV spots. But again, Disney is putting a little bit of spoilers on all these TV spots. And I think they should relax with the marketing.
Yeah. Not to mention that in next week, the episode 7 of The Mandalorian, they're talking about that there's going to be a sneak peek as part of the package of that, of the film, since it's literally a day or two afterwards to get people amped up. That's why they're putting The Mandalorian out on Disney Plus on Wednesday as opposed to the usual Friday. Yeah, because that Friday is the 20th, and that's when Rise of Skywalker comes out. So everybody will get their Mando on Wednesday, and then so that on Friday everybody's in the theaters. So it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. I will wait, because I have my tickets for Thursday, so I'm watching it Thursday at 9:45. I know the episode drops on Wednesday, but I'm not gonna watch it. I'd rather wait until I finish Thursday, and then I'll go back and watch the sneak peek and see if there was anything spoiler.
I'm sure there's a way to bypass the sneak peek so you can just see the episode.
I think it's afterwards. So once the episode ends, it's going to say sneak peek
so
to Star Wars.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah, you just stop it and then resume it once you watch the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, because we need to meet up anyway to discuss what we saw in The Mandalorian, which, by the way, let's get into it.
Yes, we're going to get right into it. So again, guys, this is full spoilers on The Mandalorian. So if you have not seen it, please turn off the episode, go watch Mandalorian episode 6, come back, and then join us on our discussion on Mandalorian episode 6, The Prisoner. So again, Ralph, let's just go right into it. We'll just start throwing things that we like, bounce off each other. So For me, I love the cameo. We got cameo in this episode, which I don't know if you saw it. It was pretty cool.
I didn't see the cameo. What cameo?
So Dave Filoni was in the episode. He was one of the pilots in the Skyfire, in the X-Wing at the end of the episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him.
He was the chunky one. I'm going to put the photo, of course, next to us so you guys can see who Dave Filoni is. But he was the chunky the chunky one. Yeah. He was one of the the pilots. But again, this episode was very good. I can't say it was bad. I can't say it was horrible. It was actually a really good episode. And we didn't get into the Baby Yoda. They're really holding out on Baby Yoda.
The mystery. They're really holding on the Baby Yoda. They're really holding out on that. Maybe towards the end of the season, something really big is gonna blow up on that. That's gonna be like make everybody go nuts. You know what I'm saying?
No, I totally agree.
I hope so because then it would be worth the wait, right?
Yeah, it has to set up season 2.
In the meantime, the Mandalorian's going through some craziness. I don't even know why he went to that ship to seek out whatever. He needed money? Is that what that was about?
No, because it was his friend. His friend asked him for a favor.
That was no friend, man.
I'm telling you, this Mandalorian is so gullible. I mean, Jesus Christ. I was like, dude, you're the most gullible Mandalorian. Again, I'm not saying this like, oh my God. Yes, I do know they need to tell a story. I totally agree with it. But this hero of ours, Mando, is a little bit of gullible, man. Like his friend calls him, and I mean, I kind of knew that he figured out that they were going to betray him. I mean, I know he got shocked when they kicked him into the jail cell and locked him in.
Yeah.
I think
we're jumping the gun though.
Yeah.
Let's kind of like set the
scene
premise here.
Yeah.
The whole scene. Mandalorian goes to this barge ship to it looks more, you know what it reminded me of? The space dock from Star Trek. That thing that was where the guy was.
Okay.
That he went to.
Yeah.
Right?
It
was round. It had that thing hanging
the
down.
Deep Space Nine.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
what it looks like. Yeah.
That. I was like, what is this? You know? But he went there to help his friend out, right? And then his friend brings out these like other guys, the
mercenaries,
guy with the horns. Mercenaries. You know, like Satan started. I'm kidding. The guy with the horns. Yeah. I don't know what I forgot his name, but he was a tough dude. And then you had a girl Twi'lek that was not happy with the Mandalorian because of their history. And then there was a bald guy who was just very arrogant.
The leader.
The leader. And then that droid. And you know how Mandalorian don't like droids.
No, he
don't like droids.
No, he don't.
Like, no droids. That's almost every episode. No droids.
Yeah.
I don't like droids.
I don't want droids.
So, yeah. So, but okay, they went on the ship and they went off to save one of their own, I guess, at a ship that was supposedly run by only droids. And of course, Mandalorian was not happy about that, but whatever. It was a lot of back and forth, and there was this kind of like trying to prove himself or whatnot to these mercenaries. But then when they found the guy and they betrayed the Mandalorian and they were going to steal the ship with the poor baby squishy Yoda. Baby Yoda was in the... I was like, where is he? I'm sure he has him hiding somewhere. You know, when they first got on the ship to leave. I was like, and then they came across him. I did not like how he was being treated.
You didn't like it?
I wanted to knock out that bald dude from whatever his name was.
His name was Mayfield. Well, I just pulled it up while you were...
Was a jerk.
Yeah.
Because he had the baby Yoda and he was pretending he was going to drop him. And oh, man, I would have... Ooh. I was hoping baby Yoda would force choke all of them.
I thought we were getting that. I thought we were going to get that. When he stood there, he went... He was starting to...
Oh, because I thought he was going to block the blaster bolt.
Oh, I thought he was going to crush him. Like, into a can.
Because the droid was going to kill him.
Zero. I think the name of it was Zero.
But it ended up being the Mandalorian, because Mandalorian being the Mandalorian. You see, this is... Okay, he could be gullible, Alex, but when it's time to get down and dirty...
Oh, he gets down and dirty. I mean,
he gets down and dirty.
That scene in the prison where he ran around the droids and he just whipped out these things and he slid and then he did all his tate quietones everywhere. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This action scene was so awesome, especially when he grabbed one and he threw it to the other one's face. I think he grabbed like a piece of hardware, whatever, and then they threw him into the... I thought it was awesome. And I think, it's crazy because each episode of Mandalorian is just a standalone story that connects somewhere somehow, but it just feels like a standalone story. That
it really does.
Yeah, like you could watch this without watching the other 5 if you don't care for it, and you still understand what's going on.
I also like the idea that this particular episode didn't happen on a planet. It happened, all of it, in space.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, okay, good. You know, not another, what's on this planet now? Ta-da! Oh, look at these people. Oh, look at that people. No, you know, this was a little, this changed it up a little bit, and I appreciated that a lot.
And the cool thing also with these episodes that we're realizing now, it's not many actors and actresses in the episodes. If you notice, there's only Mando, Baby Yoda, 2 to 3 other actors. That's it. And in the scene.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have like 20 or 30 cast members for it. And I thought it worked very well. Again, this episode was very well done. Did it expand on the story of Baby Yoda? Nope, it did not. No. Did it expand anything on Mando? Yes. You're getting more that he used to run with mercenaries. Like, he had friends that were mercenaries, and I like that. I was like, okay, so I guess they're telling more. Something tells me we're going to episode 7. I think we're starting to get to this nitty-gritty of we're going to find out a little bit more personal of Mando, because we're getting the hints of why have you taken your helmet off? And everyone wants to see his face. Yeah. And I'm like, man, please don't take it off. Don't take it off. I don't want to see your face.
No, don't take it off.
Yeah. I have a feeling his face is scarred. I have a feeling his face is scarred. I think, I have a feeling he has a face scar. Like something, you know what I mean? Like the droid burned him or something weird. I think he's going to have like a scar, like, but it doesn't even matter though. I just don't want to see his face. So his friend is Ranzar, Ranzar. That was his friend, Ranzar. Yes. And he betrayed him. I like how he got him back at the end. I mean, we all saw that coming. Yeah.
Well, he kind of already knew.
Yeah.
Like, he brought the other guy back, the Twi'lek dude.
Yeah.
That they, you know. And I thought he killed the others. I loved how they betrayed him, but then he broke out of the prison. They threw him in.
Awesome.
And he systematically did what he had to do. I'm telling you, like, okay, he might be gullible, but he knows how to get back at you.
Yeah.
You know, like, because he's the Mandalorian.
And he's tactical.
He really is.
Very tactical.
Very tactical. Yeah. And I was like on the edge of my seat on this episode. I was loving the action. I was loving, you know, how he was going to get back at those guys. Oh, man. I was so worried about Baby Yoda. I was like, what's going to happen to Baby Yoda?
I thought they were going to take him. Yeah. I thought they were going to take him. Yeah, and I was like, oh, man, how is he going to get back on his Razor Crest? Because I thought he was going to do something with his glove because it's connected to the ship or some way somehow. And I was like, whoa, like how Burke, I think his name is Berg, B-U-R-G. That's the dude with the horn.
Yeah.
Berg.
Oh, Berg.
Yeah, Berg.
Okay.
So Berg found his weapon case. And you saw how he closed that thing quick. He was like, don't go on my stuff. Yeah. Like, I mean, he didn't say that, but we all kind of assumed it under the helmet. He was like, don't touch my stuff.
Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah, and what happened? Him and got into a fight, and boof, Baby Yoda came out. And they went, ooh. And I got mad when they dropped Baby Yoda.
Oh, yeah, when Baby Yoda fell, I was like,
you saw how the Mandalorian jumped on him.
Oh.
When the ship was moving, you saw him jump on him like, not my baby. And I love the ending. Yeah. I love the ending, how he takes off the ball and he gives it to him. He goes, I know you told me not to trust him. I was like, that is so awesome. Is he telepathically speaking to him? You understand what I mean? Like, there has to be a way for him to communicate.
I don't know about that part, but
no. I'm just saying, like, it's pretty cool. Like, is Baby Yoda like telling him telepathically, like, don't trust this one.
No.
But I don't know. It'll be pretty cool.
I don't. You would have to assume the Mandalorians are force sensitive to be able to have that capability, but to receive that. But he hasn't. So I really don't think so.
I mean, I just thought it was pretty cool. He gave him the ball and he was just like, I should have listened to you. not to trust those guys. But yeah.
Yeah, don't trust. Yeah, I didn't like those guys at all. I loved how he took the homing beacon that was on the ship.
Yeah.
From the guy, that he set it off so that the New Republic would send ships to intercept, right? And I didn't know he took that with him and put it on this guy, on the Twi'lek dude, so he dropped him off, and when he left, they're like, what's this? Isn't this and then X-Wings come out of nowhere and shoot up the whole
I kind of figured that was the plan. When he got it, I was like, he's gonna do something with it. I was saying, I was like, he's gonna do something with it, and then when he landed, I was like, there's some way he's just gonna drop it somewhere in this ship.
Yeah.
I thought I thought it was a pretty good. It was a great episode.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
It was action packed. It had my attention. I was, the focus really wasn't so much on Baby Yoda as it was just on the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
which is the whole point.
Yeah,
you got to know, a little bit more of his backstory. You have to know a little bit more of where we came from, so you can appreciate more of where he's at right now and what he's trying to do. Right? What's the ultimate game plan, though? That's what's eluding me. Like, okay, eventually he has to confront this, right?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do? Run away forever all over the galaxy? He can't do that. Something has to give.
No, something does have to give. And I'm liking the fact that his armor is breaking down. If you notice, a lot of people are shooting the Beskar. And remember what he says: the more damage it's taking, the more resilient starting to become. It starts to lose his the hardness.
Oh man, I didn't pick up on
that.
that.
Remember the first episode, his Beskar was purple. It was close to, and then he was like, oh, it's taking a lot of wear and tear, and then they made the whole thing so the more episodes we see him getting blasted all over the place, is going to become wear and tear on the metal. Because remember that lady shot it with the sniper blaster from like 100 yards. That took damage.
Yeah.
Then these drones were shooting him left and right. So I was like, man, his armor is really taking a beating in this episode.
Yeah.
So
I never saw those kind of droids before. The ones on that ship, the ones they were shooting up.
Yeah, it was kind of
those were new to me.
Yeah, I think
they were kind of new. I was like, oh, that's a different kind.
Yeah, it was cool. It was new elements all over the place, and
I liked it.
Yeah, it was great. I thought it was cool. I wanted to see if there was like another character that we came across in Star Wars when they showed a lot of prisoners in the cells. I wanted to see if there was someone there that we would have said, "Oh, that's this dude,"
like the one that said in Episode 4. I have the death sentence in 12 systems.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be pretty cool. Like they had like...
Wait. Which one? No, he's not. Was he the one that Obi-Wan cut off his arm, or was it the other guy, the walrus face dude?
Yeah, I don't think we saw
those two had his arm.
That was
the monster that was with him.
Yeah.
The one that was pushing around on Luke. Yeah.
Yeah. He I don't know if he was there, but... Yeah, I thought there was going to show, but it was cool. I said, okay, we have Dave Filoni in the episode. I was like, that was pretty cool. But yeah, so in terms of the episode 7, what I would like to see, guys, is 1, hopefully Gina Carrero's character comes back. Carl Weathers' character, most likely he will be coming back to hunt for Mando. Mm-hmm. I want to see more story of Baby Yoda. And a little bit of Mando when he was a kid, and see how he got found.
Maybe an episode will be a prequel.
Oh, that'd be pretty good. Because there's a theory going around that Obi-Wan Kenobi and him cross paths in Tatooine. Which I was like,
I don't know.
Couldn't make sense because isn't the Obi-Wan Kenobi story, the 6-hour one, take place around the same universe? I mean, most likely, right? I mean, not the same universe,
time,
but
though.
the same.
Not the same time.
No.
Remember, the Mandalorian's 5 years after the Battle of Endor.
Right, the
The Battle of Endor.
Right, but when does Obi-Wan Kenobi take place?
Obviously, between episode 3 and episode 4, before A New Hope.
All right,
because he dies in A New Hope.
Oh no! All right, okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying. Vader kills him in A New Hope. So
unless he crossed paths when he was younger, not when he's older.
What happened?
I was like, maybe he crossed paths when Mando was younger. When he was a founding, or what are they, a founding, or
it's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible. Who knows? That would be a way to look at it. I wouldn't know. Him and Anakin, because they were both around at the time.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
I mean, we all want to see the connections. There's a part of me that kind of doesn't. I like
agree.
the light connection.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like if he never meets any of the main people that we know from their films, I'm okay with that. I kind of like that actually. So let's stick to it that way, But
No. I agree with you. I don't want him to meet up with Luke or Han or none of those characters, but I do want him to meet up with Boba Fett somewhere somehow. I want him to meet Boba Fett and go one-on-one, but that's just a dream.
You survived the Sarlacc pit?
Huh?
You think he survived the Sarlacc
I think
pit?
he did. I mean, now we have this new show. I mean, there's so much stories you could tell.
Maybe he got out of there by setting off his backpack rocket. He shot out.
But didn't they knock the rocket is what got him in there in the first place? Didn't he hit the packet and then the packet, whatever it is?
Well, Han Solo hit it by accident.
Yeah, and then it shot him in. I mean, again, he had gadgets, so he could have shot a grappling hook for all we know into like a tree or some crap. But that's just a dream fight that I want to see, Bubba versus Mando. But yeah, guys, in terms of this, let us know below, what did you think about The Prisoner of Episode 6? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you want to see more of Baby Yoda? Leave us a comment below.
I want to see more Baby Yoda.
Go ahead, Rob. Plug in your Strange Planet NYC.
Strange Planet NYC is my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and type it on the search engine, and you'll see my reviews of collectibles, my reviews of movies, horror and coffee, which is going to be soon making a comeback. Stay tuned for that. But check out everything there. Please consider subscribing. And if you really enjoy props and cool stuff like that, then by all means, like for instance, this Jedi holocron. It's one example of what I have.
Yeah.
So, please consider.
Yep. And of course, you can subscribe to the channel here. Hit the like button. Smash that bell button so every time new videos are out, Tuesdays and Fridays, you guys will be notified. Remember, like and everything that comes with it. Just hit that like button. Hit the bell button again. And share with your friends and family, your grandma, your dogs and cats. Share the video.
Your goldfish.
Yeah, your goldfish. Throw it on the water. I don't care what you do. Just share with everybody. And again, geek out.